have you ever felt a sense of familiarity that cannot be explained? Perhaps you've walked into a room full of strangers and yet felt an undeniable connection with someone, or visited a place and experienced a strange sense of déjà vu, as if you had been there before. Some people wake from dreams carrying images, faces, or events that feel intensely real, yet they have no memory of having lived them in this lifetime. These experiences are subtle whispers from beyond the life we know, hints that our souls may have journeyed before. And yet not everyone has these memories. Most people live their lives without recalling even a fragment of their past existences. Why is that? Why do only some people seem to carry the echoes of who they once were? This question is more than curiosity. It touches on the very nature of consciousness and the purpose of life itself. The human soul is a traveler, moving through time in ways that are often invisible to the mind. We are born into this world with a unique path, a set of challenges and lessons to learn, and in some cases memories from previous lives may accompany us, offering guidance or warnings along the way. But these memories are not distributed equally. They are selective, appearing only for those whose souls are ready to bear them, whose hearts and minds can process the truth of what has been. For some, these memories are gifts that illuminate patterns, relationships and choices that may have carried over from one life to another. For others, the absence of memory is equally purposeful, allowing them to live fully in the present without the weight of what came before. It is important to recognize that remembering a past life is not a sign of superiority or spiritual advancement. It is simply an aspect of the soul's journey, a window through which we can glimpse lessons, joys, and pains from before. Sometimes memories appear in dreams or sudden flashes of recognition. Other times they emerge as a deep knowing, a feeling that certain people or places are significant in ways that logic cannot explain. The moments of remembrance are often subtle, gentle, and fleeting, yet they carry a profound sense of meaning. They remind us that life is not confined to the boundaries of the present, that the soul is vast and timeless, and that the journey of consciousness stretches far beyond the one life we inhabit. For those who do experience these memories, there is often a mix of awe and confusion. The emotions can be intense, the clarity overwhelming. And for those who do not remember, there is still comfort in knowing that the soul continues to evolve, that growth occurs even without conscious recollection of past lives. The mystery of why only some remember is not a problem to be solved. It is an invitation to reflect on the nature of existence, on the unseen threads that connect all beings, and on the profound continuity of the soul's journey. In this exploration, we begin to understand that life is more than what meets the eye, and that every soul, whether remembering or not, participates in a magnificent tapestry of experience that stretches across time itself. The first reason why some people remember past lives is deeply connected to the readiness of the soul. Not every soul is meant to carry the memories of what has come before, because life itself is a classroom, and every lifetime is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to heal. Sometimes the weight of remembering previous experiences would become a burden, a distraction from the lessons that must be learned in the present moment. The soul, in its infinite wisdom, knows when it is prepared to bear these memories, and only then do they surface. In this way, memory is not random, it is purposeful, aligned with the soul's journey, and meant to serve a higher understanding. Life is not always about knowing. It is about experiencing, and the experiences of the present are what truly shape the soul. Imagine a child learning to walk. If that child were burdened by the memories of every time they fell before, every scar, every stumble, would it help them now, or would it make the present moment more difficult? Similarly, a soul may not be given the awareness of past lives until it is strong enough to integrate what it remembers without being overwhelmed. Readiness is not simply intellectual, it is emotional and spiritual as well. It is the ability to face truths that may be painful or joyous, to recognize patterns that may challenge our present beliefs, and to accept that our journey stretches far beyond the life we currently inhabit. For some, these memories appear to guide them through challenges that feel familiar, as if the soul has encountered them before and knows how to navigate them more wisely this time. The soul recognizes situations, relationships, and choices that echo past experiences, and it offers guidance, sometimes subtly, sometimes unmistakably, These memories serve as tools for growth, reminders that what we are learning now is connected to the lessons we have carried through lifetimes. They can illuminate paths that were once hidden, offer insight into recurring patterns, and provide clarity in moments of confusion. In this way, memory becomes a gift, not a burden, not a random flashback, but a purposeful illumination for those prepared to receive it. Yet, readiness is not merely about capability, it is also about timing. There are moments when the soul must focus entirely on the present, fully immersed in the experiences of this life, before it can confront the truths of what has come before. Sometimes, we may sense glimpses of past memories without fully understanding them, as if the soul is testing its own readiness, gently nudging us toward awareness without overwhelming us. When the time is right, these memories will surface more clearly, offering lessons, insights, and understanding that are aligned with our current life's journey. Ultimately, the memories of past lives are not given to everyone because they are not necessary for every soul at every moment. They are given selectively, thoughtfully, and with deep purpose. The readiness of the soul is the gatekeeper, allowing only those who are prepared to integrate, to heal, and to grow to receive the wisdom of what has come before. It is a profound reminder that the journey of the soul is both intricate and gentle, and that every life, whether remembered or not, carries meaning, intention, and a chance for evolution. The second reason some people remember past lives is deeply tied to the emotions we carry, particularly the imprints of intense experiences. Memories are often stored not in the conscious mind, but in the heart, in the very essence of who we are. When a soul has experienced profound joy, deep love, heartbreak, or even trauma, traces of these experiences can linger, waiting for the right time to surface. These emotional imprints act as markers, subtle reminders of lessons that were never fully integrated or feelings that were never completely understood. They may remain dormant for years, even decades, until circumstances align in such a way that the soul is ready to confront them. Many of the memories that emerge are connected to unresolved emotions, wounds, or joys that demand acknowledgement. Sometimes a person may feel inexplicably drawn to certain places, people, or situations, as if guided by an invisible hand. These attractions are not random, they are the echoes of experiences that the soul has already lived through. Past life memories often appear during moments of heightened emotional awareness, when the heart is open and the mind is quiet. In these moments, the soul gently brings forward what has been carried silently, giving the individual a chance to reflect, understand, and ultimately heal. Emotional resonance is particularly strong in cases where trauma was involved. If a soul endured great suffering, whether through loss, betrayal, or violence, these intense experiences leave imprints that are not easily erased. The memory may not always be literal, it may emerge as dreams, sudden insights, or even physical sensations that seem disconnected from present circumstances. Yet they are real, anchored in the soul's journey across lifetimes. These memories provide guidance, encouraging us to face what was left unresolved, to release the pain, and to reclaim the lessons that suffering once concealed. They act as gentle reminders that the soul's growth is ongoing, and that no experience, no matter how painful, is ever truly lost. It is important to understand that emotional imprints are not meant to punish or confuse. Instead, they are compassionate tools designed to bring awareness. The soul, in its wisdom, uses these memories to illuminate patterns in relationships, choices, and behaviors that may repeat across lifetimes. By confronting these emotional echoes, individuals are given the chance to heal more fully, to break cycles that may have persisted for centuries, and to approach their current life with clarity and purpose. In this way, the past serves the present and the heart becomes the vessel through which the soul's wisdom flows. Ultimately, the emergence of past life memories through emotional resonance reminds us of the profound connection between the mind, body, and soul. It shows us that we are not isolated in time, but part of a continuum of experience that stretches beyond what we see and touch. Those who remember are not experiencing random flashes, they are receiving guidance, insight, and opportunity to heal what has been carried across lifetimes. And even for those who do not consciously recall their past, their hearts hold the subtle imprints of the lessons they need to learn, ensuring that the journey of the soul continues, always moving toward understanding, growth, and wholeness. The third reason some people remember past lives is rooted in spiritual sensitivity and heightened awareness. Some souls are naturally attuned to dimensions of existence that most of us cannot yet perceive. They feel the subtle currents of energy, notice the invisible threads connecting all beings, and are able to sense patterns that stretch across time. This sensitivity is not something that can be taught or learned at, is an innate quality of the soul, a form of consciousness that allows them to perceive beyond the limits of the physical world. For these individuals, remembering past lives is not merely an intellectual exercise. It is a natural way of experiencing reality, a reflection of their deep connection to the unseen and eternal aspects of existence. Spiritual sensitivity manifests in many ways. It may appear as vivid dreams that feel more real than waking life, as an intuitive knowing about people, places, or events, or as a profound sense of déjà vu that defies explanation. Sometimes, these memories surface as subtle feelings, a quiet recognition that a particular person or situation holds a significance that cannot be explained by this lifetime alone. The soul remembers because it is capable of remembering, and because it perceives the interconnectedness of all experiences, not as isolated events, but as threads in a vast and intricate tapestry. Those with this awareness can access insights that others may never encounter, gaining understanding of their life's purpose, their relationships, and the lessons they are meant to learn. Being spiritually sensitive also requires a certain courage. Memories of past lives are not always comforting. They may reveal mistakes, unresolved conflicts, or moments of suffering. The highly attuned soul must face these memories with honesty and humility, recognizing that they are opportunities for growth rather than burdens. For this reason, only those who are prepared emotionally and spiritually can sustain these glimpses into past existences. The soul must be balanced enough to integrate these experiences without being overwhelmed, and aware enough to extract meaning from what is revealed. In this way, spiritual sensitivity becomes both a gift and a responsibility, opening doors to profound understanding while demanding discernment and self-awareness. Those who possess this heightened awareness often feel a deep connection to the mysteries of life. They sense that the universe is alive with purpose and meaning, that every encounter, every decision, and every challenge carries significance beyond what can be observed. Remembering past lives is one way the soul reinforces this understanding, providing a sense of continuity and perspective that transcends the limitations of the present. These memories remind the sensitive soul that life is not linear, that time is not a strict boundary, and that consciousness itself exists beyond the material world. In a very real sense, their awareness becomes a bridge, a connection between the temporal and the eternal, between the seen and the unseen. Ultimately, spiritual sensitivity allows certain individuals to perceive the past not as a distant or irrelevant memory, but as an active, living part of their current existence. It illuminates patterns, strengthens intuition, and fosters compassion, offering insight into the complex web of life. The memories that emerge are not random, they are purposeful, guiding the soul to deeper understanding, greater empathy, and more meaningful engagement with the world. Through this awareness, we can begin to appreciate that the human experience is not confined to one lifetime, and that for some, the soul's journey is richly layered, expansive, and eternal. So, why do only some people remember past lives? It is a question that invites both curiosity and reflection. The answer, as we have seen, lies in a combination of readiness, emotional resonance, and spiritual sensitivity. But beyond these reasons, there is a deeper truth. The memories themselves are not the ultimate goal. They are tools, guiding lights, and invitations for the soul to understand the patterns and lessons that extend beyond a single lifetime. They offer perspective, clarity, and insight, helping those who are ready to navigate life with a deeper awareness of who they are, where they have been, and what they are here to learn. These memories remind us that life is not a collection of random events. Each encounter, every challenge, and every joy carries significance that may stretch across centuries. Even if we do not consciously remember our past, the lessons of previous lifetimes are woven into the fabric of our being. The choices we make, the relationships we cultivate, and the growth we experience are all shaped by the accumulation of experiences that transcend the present. For some, the ability to recall these experiences consciously illuminates the path ahead. For others, the lessons are absorbed silently, shaping character, intuition, and wisdom without the need for memory. In both cases, the soul is moving forward, evolving and expanding. It is also important to recognize that memory is not always literal. When a past life memory surfaces, it may not appear as a clear story, a precise image, or a complete understanding. Often it comes as a feeling, a sense of recognition, or an unexplainable connection to a person, place, or event. These subtle reminders are just as significant as vivid recollections. They are the soul's way of communicating that there is continuity, that our existence is more than the span of a single lifetime, and that our growth is ongoing, eternal, and interconnected. The memories act as signposts, gently nudging us toward awareness, healing, and self-understanding. Perhaps the most profound lesson is that remembering past lives is not about seeking proof, validation, or superiority. It is about embracing the journey of the soul. It is about acknowledging that life is a complex, beautiful, and often mysterious tapestry in which every thread has meaning. The memories of past lives, when they appear, invite reflection, compassion, and insight, offering guidance not only for the individual who remembers, but also for the world around them. They remind us that every action, choice, and intention resonates far beyond the moment, rippling across time and space in ways we may never fully comprehend. Ultimately, whether we remember our past lives or not, our souls continue to journey, to evolve, and to seek understanding. The opportunity to live, to love, to learn, and to grow is present in every moment. And even in the quietest moments of reflection, we may catch a glimpse of the eternal, feeling the gentle echoes of what has come before. These echoes remind us that we are never alone, that every soul is connected, and that the journey of consciousness is vast, mysterious, and profoundly beautiful. In this awareness, we find comfort, purpose, and the courage to embrace life fully, knowing that we are part of something far greater than ourselves, a journey that transcends time, memory, and even life itself.